friends, so for today's Read Aloud, we are reading Henry's Stars, and this is by David Elliott. So, based on the picture on the front cover and maybe some information on the back cover, I know that this is probably going to be a fiction book. Fiction means not real. We'll see. All right, let's jump in. Henry sat quietly on his step, staring up at the night sky. It was a beautiful, warm evening, and as he looked from star to star, they seemed to form a picture in the darkness. "Oh," he squealed, "what's that?" So I know that because Henry's talking, a talking animal is not real. So this must be fiction. "It's a great big starry pig running across the sky." Henry raced over to the wool shed where Maisie, Daisy, and Clementine were getting ready for bed. "Bah! What's all the excitement, Henry?" they bleated. "I found the great big pig in the sky," squealed Henry. "Where? Show us," said the sheep. "There are his ears, and there are his legs, and there is his curly tail," he said, pointing at a group of stars. "See?" Maisie, Daisy, and Clementine looked where Henry pointed. "Ah, yes, I see it," said Daisy. "There is a sheep's ear and woolly body. How clever you are, Henry. You have found a great sheep." Just then Abigail came sauntering over. "What are you doing?" she asked. "Shouldn't you all be in bed?" "Bah! We found the great sheep of the stars," cried Maisie, Daisy, and Clementine triumphantly. "Great pig, actually," said Henry. Abigail looked at the stars. She craned her neck and whisked her tail. "Oh, yes, I see it," she mooed excitedly. "There is a cow's horn," said Abigail, waving her hoof at the sky, "and a handsome cow's tail. It's definitely a great star cow. And she looks hungry. She thinks she may just eat those stars over there." Just then Mr. Brown came plodding over the yard. "What's all this?" he whined. "Why are you all staring into the sky?" "We found the great star cow," mooed Abigail. "The great sheep of the stars, actually," said Maisie, Daisy, and Clementine, frowning. Henry just sighed. "Move over. I'll settle this," said Mr. Brown, getting himself comfortable. They all waited while Mr. Brown looked carefully at the sky. Can you make a prediction of what Mr. Brown might think he sees in the stars? Mr. Brown is this character right here. "All right. Oh, yes, I see it," he snorted finally. "It's a great starry horse. I see his head and his mane and his hoofs flying. He's galloping like the wind. How nice of you to find him." "You mean the great star cow?" said Abigail indignantly. "Bah! He means the great sheep of the stars," argued the sheep. By now, the chickens had joined him. "I think, friends, you might be seeing a pattern at home." "Look," they squawked, pointing their wings. "Heavenly hens flying all over the place." "Excuse me," said Henry sternly. "There are no great sheep of the stars, or great star cows, or great starry horses, or heavenly hens. There is just my great pig, and that's it." But now, when he looked up at where the great pig once was, all he saw was a sheep's ear next to a cow's horn on a galloping horse's body. What happened to his great pig? He wondered. Henry sighed, his mind all a-clutter. He decided to go back home. He sat forlornly on his step and he stared up at the sky. Forlornly is a big word. That just means sad. He was beginning to think that his friends might be right. Maybe there was no great pig after all. Remember, if you come across a big word you don't know, use your context clues or clues that can help you decide what the meaning of the word is based on what's happening in the story and pictures. But as he sat there wondering, slowly the squabbles of the farmyard dwindled away into the night, and Henry found himself alone again with his stars. "Oh," he squealed, "I see it, I see it." There, running in starlight across the night once more, was Henry's great pig. Henry couldn't wait to show the others. So, friends, this is a science fiction book. It's about science because it's about the stars, and it's fiction because it can't happen in real life.